INFIN software. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
This video will show you how to manage your stock in INFIN. Each stock item added to INFIN will be allocated a unique number, and this will be known as your stock number. The type field will allow you to put stock in different categories and will mainly be used when printing reports, allowing comparisons and separation of different types of stock. Examples that a car dealer may use could be SUVs, buckies, sports cars, trucks, trailers and so forth. This would mean that when you draw a report, for example the profit and loss report or gross profit by item report, you will be able to filter SUVs, which means that all expenses and income only related to SUVs will be shown in that report. Another example would be a plant and equipment dealer, where the type field could be tippers, bobcats, TLBs, excavators, or parts. To add a new type, click on the plus sign next to the drop-down box and enter your new type to be added. The make field would be the manufacturer of the stock item, for example BMW, Mercedes, or Caterpillar. This will also allow you to separate your reports and compare sales on different brands. The model field is related to the make, for example, a 323 four-door saloon model for a BMW make, or 424D model for the Caterpillar make. The year field, registration number, VIN number, and engine number may differ depending on your field of business you operate in, and is not compulsory to complete, but will be useful for future reference and record keeping of your stock. The color and drive will also help when searching for stock, as you can now search for a red BMW X5 4x4 by selecting red as a color and 4x4 as the drive, and INFIN will only then show you all the red 4x4s. The stock location you select will be where the stock is currently situated, and will also be very useful for reporting purposes, stock takes, and when searching through your stock. You can easily transfer stock between branches and locations. If you leave consignment stock at other businesses, you can specify where the stock is situated with the stock location. The owner name is used to separate stock owned by the business to stock owned by others. You will select your own business name if the stock is your own, but let's say, for example, it's consignment stock. You will enter the stock's owner name here. When you draw your stock reports, you'll be able to specify which owners will be included in the report, ensuring correct stock takes and financial figures. The date purchased is when the stock was received or bought by you, or simply when you want the stock to be recorded as received. This will influence your stock movement report. For example, stock items received for this month or total spend on stock purchases for a specific period. The cost price will be the price you paid for the stock, or, in the case of consignment stock, the price the owner wants for his stock. You can choose whether the amount entered includes VAT or excludes VAT, so that you don't have to calculate the excluding or including amount. You can also choose whether the stock was bought with no VAT or whether it was bought with zero rated tax. For example, if it was imported. The minimum selling price is the lowest price a stock item may sell for, and the normal selling price is the price it will be advertised for. This can be changed at any stage, even when you issue a quote or an invoice, provided that the logged-in user has permission to change the selling price. The location bought is also very helpful for dealers that buy stock on auctions or at different locations. This will help you search for stock using their purchase location. You can also select a supplier if stock was bought or received from a regular supplier. This will allow you to draw reports to see which stock, as well as the value of stock bought from a specific supplier, and manage your suppliers as creditors. One of INFIN's best features is the ability to add pictures to stock and use it in all your reports and searches. We recommend adding at least one picture for each of your stock items. You will, for example, be able to print out a quotation for a client that includes pictures of the items quoted on. Or print a stock list for stock takes which include pictures. To add a picture, simply click on the Add Image button and select the image. You can select more than one at a time, and all of these will be added to the stock item. You can then easily search through stock with images, making it very easy to identify stock and reduces the time spent on quoting and invoicing clients. When using INFIN, you will also have the option of letting us design you a professional website customized to your needs to display your stock and advertise your business online. Stock that is added to INFIN can automatically be loaded onto your website and will automatically be removed from your website when stock is invoiced or removed from INFIN. The status shows you when stock is synced onto your website and will show you when removed. You can easily sync your program to your website at any time, and we recommend doing this at least once a day. If you click on Details, you can specify a custom stock name, description, and custom price. This means that the description or price will differ between INFIN and your website if you want to specify custom descriptions or have different pricing on your website. You can select the category in which stock will fall on the website and select which images to add to your website. You can always remove and add stock manually to your website if preferred, and customize each stock item. You can add any documents related to the stock, such as your purchase invoice, delivery notes, sale contracts, registration documents, previous owner's ID, or anything else that you want to store on your database for safekeeping. It's very easy to search through these documents and print them if needed. You can add attachments to your stock, and each stock attachment will be accounted for to prevent theft and ensure all attachments are released when stock is collected by a client or loaded for delivery. Examples of stock attachments can be user manuals, extra keys, batteries, PTO shafts, or anything else that can be removed from the stock item. Natus Control helps the business control registration papers and transfers of ownership. You can specify whether the stock has registration papers, whether the papers have been received by the business, and when ownership is transferred between seller, dealer, and buyer. You can then simply click on Add Stock and your stock item will be added to your stock. Editing stock and doing a trade-in works the same way. When stock is traded in on a sale, you will select the customer and the cost price of the stock item will be subtracted from his current balance. Please feel free to contact us for any other information or if you need further training. You can also download INFIN's user manual for detailed information and further information.